hello, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Christina Reese. This is Creating with Christina. Uh, we craft together, connect through creativity, and have a very welcoming community. Whether you're joining me live or on the replay, I hope you find this a very creative time just for you. And now, just a few things before we get started. I'm going to switch the camera and share with you some stuff. Here we go. And also turn on my chat. Whoops, almost forgot my chat. All right. And so we are on day 7 of our crafting Advent crafting kit, and we are making everyday cards with all the fun supplies in here. So if you're finding us for the first time, there is a link in the description that will take you to the playlist so you can catch up and go back to day 1 and catch up. All right, so let me move this. But what I really want to talk to you about, Happy New Year, January 1st. This catalog starts in 6 days. If you have not gotten your catalog and you would like a copy of it, please let me know and I can send one to you. But besides the catalog, there is also a whole bunch of product on the online store that's not in the catalog. It is so awesome. I mean, there is just tons of stuff and just really pretty things. So January 6th and when all this gets started. All right, back to our card for the day. Like I said, today is day 7, and I've also been sharing with you all the different days of the Christmas Carol, 12 days of Christmas. And the 7th day is 7 swans is swimming. And I did not know. Now, I knew most of these. I wasn't raised Catholic. I was raised Episcopalian, which is about the same thing. But anyways, and so I didn't know this. The 7 swans of swimming stand for the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, not the, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Yeah. The 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, not the 7 fruits, or not the 8 fruits. That's later. But the gifts of the Spirit. And the gifts of the Spirit are found in the book of Isaiah. They are wisdom, understanding, right judgment, counsel, fortitude, which is courage and strength, knowledge, reverence, and fear of the Lord. So I thought that was really interesting. So 7 swans a swimming. All righty. Who do we have in the house this morning? Looky. We've got Myra from Iowa, and we've got Tony. Happy New Year, Tony. We've got Allie, and we have it says Vesta Streeb, I think. Anyways, from Colorado. We've got Tina. Happy New Year, Tina. Linda from Florida. We've got Rosie and Sue and Jeannie. Love it. Well, thank you, Allie. She said she's been loving these videos and what each day means. Awesome. Well, I Googled it, Allie. Dr. Google, Wikipedia, and it gave it to me. But then I looked it up because I was like, 7-fold gifts of the Spirit. What the heck are those? So I had to go and Google that further, but I found it. All right. So we're going to be making a thank you card today. We've been making lots of thank you cards, but this is that time of year. You're thanking people for the gifts they gave you. Plus, you always need thank you cards throughout the year for all kinds of stuff. So we're going to have a basic white card base. And remember, I don't have tutorials for these cards, but you can pause the video and write down the measurements. 8.5 by 5.5. And then another piece of white that is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Then you need the cloud cover, and it is a 2.5-inch square. All right. Then this is the paper we're using today. Look how pretty that is. And these papers are in the kit. They come 6 by 6, and I've cut this down. Basically, I cut it to 3 by 3 just because that's half and half of 6. But we're going to be cutting it out with a dice from another day that we haven't opened before. So this is day 7, and there's a whole bunch of these layered postage type cutouts. So we're going to cut that out. I also stamped a flower in the pretty in pink with the center, and I've already cut that out for us. And so that's ready to go. All right. Remember, if you have any questions, to put a question mark in front so I can find it right away. And let's get started. So move this off of here for a minute, this off of here, and let's fold our card base in half. So I match up the corners and pinch in the middle, but if it's more comfortable for you, oh, it looks like I've got some adhesive on my tabletop. Hold on. If you don't have one of these are like awesome. They're for adhesive. And so I'll just erase that. There we go. Feel my table. Yeah, it feels good. Okay. Now, oh, got another one. Goodness gracious. What's going on here? There we go. Belly folder. Want to make a nice crisp edge there. Okay. And now this piece, we are going to layer on dimensionals. And we're not going to do anything to it, but it's just to give us some depth and dimension to our card. So depth and dimension, the same thing? I'm not sure. I just was thinking of that. Oh my gosh. Hello, Maggie. Nice for you to join us this morning, and Happy New Year. Oh, yes. Oh, and you're down in or up in Canada. Yeah, you definitely need your coffee this morning. Got to stay warm. All right. There we go. I'm just going to place that right in the center. There we go. Next, we have this piece, but we need to cut this out. Now, I didn't cut this out first because I wanted to share another tip with you. Lots of tips on these videos. That's what I do. I love to help you all with your crafting. When you're using the mini cut and boss machine, now I've already told you, you want to stagger the plates so they make, so the middle one is further in and these top and bottom ones are the same. All right, so you know that tip. But this tip is when you're dealing with a straight edge right here, you don't want it to go into the wheels that catch down here straight on. It's really difficult for it to grab it. You want to, yeah, and just has to be a slight bit, just so that a little bit starts in the wheel and then it can pull it through much easier. All right, so let me show you what I mean by that. Now, I've cut this at 3 inches and you only get 3.5 inches to play with, so I can't tilt it very much, but that's okay. You don't need it tilted very much. All right. And then I don't usually put tape when it doesn't have to stay perfectly, but just in case, and put that there. And now we'll just run this through here and see how easy that was. Just super, super easy. Yeah. Okay. Now, remember, we pull this off, pull it carefully. Oh, there's a yawn. Yep, I stayed up till midnight last night. How many of you guys stayed up till midnight last night? I actually was at a bar with a couple of friends of mine, and we rang in the new year down the street and Ubered home. I love having Uber. That has been the most wonderful thing. So nobody has to be the designated driver. Love it. All right, I am looking for some tape. I am looking for my tape. It was right here. What the heck schmeck happened to it? Did I put it away? Well, no, but I've got another roll down here. I'll use that. Now, so I'm just going to put some adhesive back here and layer that on there like that. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And now, where'd my card go? Here it is. All right. Before we do that, though, let's get some twine. Thank you, Maggie. She said she loves all the tips. Yes. As a matter of fact, I just signed up yesterday with a collab, another collab. You guys know the bundle of the month, and a lot of you all got the December bundle of the month. There's a new one for January, but why I'm telling you this is because I just joined one for tips. So at the end of January, we'll be sending out, well, I will, with purchase, a whole bunch of crafting tips in a downloadable PDF. So that'll be fun. All right. So be watching for that. Like I said, I just signed up yesterday and I got to think of a tip to submit, which I know which one I'm going to do, but I'm not going to say anything yet. All right. And here's another tip. Use self-clamping tweezers for the bow. It makes life so much easier. There we go. And then snip that off. Now I know I just had the snips. There they are. Aren't these the coolest snips? Stampin' Up! Used to sell a pair just like these, but they had black handles, and they no longer sell them right now. They'll get some new snips later, but right now they're just looking for a new manufacturer that they like. But until then, these are called Cutter Bee. I love these. And then, anyways, they're nice and sharp. They're very good. So there we go. We got that on there. Now we need some dimensionals. And 4. There we go. All right, now bring my card back in. And oh no. Oh, I got so excited about making the card and I can't with the dimensionals on there. I'm not, okay. Do not panic. Do not panic. Where's my take your pick tool? Oh, take your pick tool. Where are you? Oh no. It's in the other room. Darn it. Well, what am I going to do? Maybe a nail file will work. I've got to get this off of here because I have to stamp. Oh, no, it's too thick. Oh, I forgot to stamp. Oh, good. Okay. Sometimes, if you're careful, it'll pop off of there. Oh, look, it's coming off nice for me. Thank you. Thank you. Whoop, that one tore. That's okay. Whew. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to stamp on here. We got to get our sentiment. Silly. 7 degrees Celsius. Oh, goodness. That's too cold. That is just way too cold. I used to know the formula for figuring out Fahrenheit, but I haven't taught school in over 20 years, and those things just disappear out of your brain if you don't use them. And especially when we've got Google to help us now. There we go. Okay, phew. Now that should just go right back on there because I didn't tear too much. All right. Save the day. Okay, and now this one. And the twine, it can be wherever you want it. I kind of put it a little down from center, but I am going to center it on these 3 sides the best I can. There we go. All right, that looks nice. And then our cute little flower, and that's just going to go here in the corner. So I have a dimensional there. So if I put one over here, I can get another dimensional. I try not to stack my dimensionals so that it'll go through the post easier, but I do like for lots of layers. So if you can avoid stacking, then when it goes through the mail, it just squishes down and then pops back up. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So let's put this one over here. There we go. Whoops, that's right on top. I knew I would do that. All right, well, it's just as good as it gets. Okay, so it's almost finished. Let's put some pretty gold dots on here. Oh no, it's weird. Oh, Sue. So when you purchase from me, all right, so create stampinup.com and you choose me as your demonstrator and you pay and your total is $50 before tax, then I get alerted that you've done that and I send you an email with it attached. So that is how that works. Good question. Thank you. And if you're on my email, it's at the bottom, down at the bottom, it shows you what it looks like. Okay, I need some dots. And let's see, where should we put dots today? I like putting them around the sentiment. I like putting them up here too, but there's so much going on, they'll disappear. So let's put 2 here. Pulled the cover off. Okay. And then 1 down at the bottom. There we go. That looks good. Off of there. No, come on. Okay, it's upside down. I can't seem to get it. There we go. All right. 1. Da, 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 1. This is the bigger. Whoops. Get off of there, cover. There we go. And a little one. You were upside down. I mean, right side up, and then you flipped upside down. Okay, and one right there. And then I take the back of my tweezers so I can press those into the glue really well. And we are finished with card number 7. Woohoo! Happy New Year, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. And I will be back tomorrow for card number 8 in our 12 days of crafting. Don't forget, if you're not on my newsletter, creatingwithchristina.com. That's my website. And there's a pop-up box for you to join the newsletter. And that's my email list. So also, I've got a Facebook group where we share our pictures. It's Christina's Creative Stampers. So just go to Facebook, type that in. It's a group that you have to ask to join, and I'll let you in. Thank you, Linda. She said it was very pretty. Awesome. Okay. And by the way, -7 is 19 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that's so cold. I am hovering here at 55. We were at 30. We were 20s and 30s the past 2 days, and now we're up to 55 in the morning. My husband and I are going to go play Frisbee golf this afternoon. It's going to be 72. So welcome to Texas. All of us are going to have pneumonia. It's like freezing and then warm and freezing and then warm. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.